Welcome to Grown and Social. I'm your man Beatbox. And you are rocking with Jenny J.
Hey guys. I jumped the gun.
And Clint.
What's up, people? How are we? Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Hey Clint, how are you?
I'm still alive. You know how it
That's
goes.
good. You look good.
Hey, you know, it's. I'm in a new place, and there's peace of mind all around me.
That's the most important thing in life.
Yes.
Can't buy it. You can't purchase peace of mind.
That positive energy, right?
Yeah. So you know, we gotta keep peace of mind. You know, and it's been good. You know, this last month or so has been pretty less stress. You know what I mean? It's just more like, okay, what am I gonna do today? You know, am I gonna do nothing? I ain't got nothing to do. You know, other than check on moms and all that. But other than that, I can take my time and do how I want to do.
At this point in our lives, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. So,
relax.
Yep. Relax. Try to move up, elevate, and that's it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that is good, man. I'm happy for you. And, you know, I like to, again, thank everyone for rocking with us tonight, this Friday night. We are Grown and Social. Once again, I'm Beatbox, along with my co-host, Jenny J, and we're here with Clint tonight. You know, I'd like to tell everyone, if you can't make the live stream, if you're watching on the replay, tell a friend that they can also check us out on our podcast. Wherever you do your podcast, you can listen to the Grown and Social show. Okay? I like to remind everyone, also take 1 second out your day to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, please. Share the video, share it with your people, share it across all your socials, and you know, get the word out about Grown and Social if you like what you've been hearing on Friday nights. Tonight's topic, we'll be discussing, why do people get married to people they hate? Okay? You know, but first, you know, I wanted to just, you know, just talk about some of the news for the week. You know, like, there's been a lot of stuff going on out there. You know what I mean? And, you know, first up in the news, okay, we got the U.S. credit rating, all right? We got downgraded for the second time in history. So, United States of America, because of the shenanigans that they be playing with, you know, raising the debt ceiling and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, attacking, you know, our financial houses. Basically, Fitch said, you know, they're gonna take us from, you know, AAA down to AA plus. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really have a major big thing as far as treasury bonds are concerned, or long term, but for the short term, they say that, you know, you could maybe see higher interest rates, unlike car loans, home loans, things like that, just because our debt, it will be considered a little bit riskier than it has been in the past. So, you know, we'll see. Sometimes it may not be actually that much that it goes up, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's still potential that, you know, it can go up. And it's just kind of, you know, it's kind of sad to see, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that these people can't get it together it's just a real, you know, it's a real shame, man. And we know they're going to raise the ceiling every year or every time it happens, but they just seem to like wait till the last, you know, 11:30 at night, you know what I'm saying? When it's, you know, the next day is supposed to like be out of funds. So, you know, I guess people are saying, you know, that just marked with the fact that, you know, people were rushing the Capitol. They were saying, hey, that's kind of risky. So, you know, I see what they're saying, you know, but it sucks. Just, you know, it's not a good look for the country. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
as much problems as we got in this country, right? You still want to see us succeed. You don't want to see us, you know, getting downgraded for, you know, just silly shenanigans. Also, we got out there in New York and out there in Union Square, all right? Thousands of people descended on Union Square this afternoon after a Twitch streamer by the name of Kai Sanat. I mean, this guy's got like 7 million followers. So apparently he put out a video saying that he was going to be giving out free PlayStations today around 4 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, New York just started going crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I'm playing some of the video here right now, but you can kind of just take a look and see, like, you know, like swarms of crowds were just going crazy. Everybody got their camera out. Is the scene right now. The police showed up. The riot police showed up. They had to kind of disperse the crowd. They took your boy into custody, Kai Sanat. Probably just to say, hey, we need to get you out of here, just to disperse the crowd. But you see how big that crowd is right there? I mean, it almost looks like one of those crowds where we would be marching because somebody got shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a large crowd.
It
and that's the police bus where they putting them all in.
And for those of you who are not aware, Twitch is a gaming platform.
Yeah.
And so these are people who are in their house 24/7 gaming. They actually came to the streets.
Right.
So
yeah, exactly. He's got 7 million followers. So think about that though, right? Think about what can happen though if any influential dude just, pops up. Imagine if they all get together and conspire to go out there and do something. What if they say, you want to know what? Gas, there's no more gas out in the street or something like that, right? Everyone runs out to the gas stations and create a run on gas. I mean, there's just so many. I think when we start thinking about spies and terrorists and like the things that people can do to like really try to cripple our security, I think somebody in the FBI might want to start looking at these social media dudes and start watching them and be like, yo, hold up. Can they actually create some mayhem?
Like that, if they got pulled like that.
Because that's a lot of power. That is a lot of power.
Now, if that was a black man, you already know what it would have been.
But that's the thing. He is black. So
what?
That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Look.
So he has pull.
Saints and Nate is I'm gonna pull him up right here so you can see. This is him right here. That's him right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got 7 million followers, man.
A little Wayne wannabe.
You know what? He does kind of got this little Lil Wayne thing going on.
Yeah, he got a Lil Wayne thing going on.
I mean, I wonder how many followers Lil Wayne got, because he might got more than him, to be totally honest with you.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but he does got that Lil Wayne thing going on. But yeah, so that's him, man. He is black. And that's the thing. And that's why you see the cloud is nothing but, it's majority black.
Lenient on this dude?
Huh?
They were just that lenient, mainly just trying to get him out of there more than
anything. I think the laws on social media. We talked about the girl last time. The laws on social media are so not in the books that I don't think the police knows what to do.
I mean,
he
said he was going to give away. Maybe he did have plans on giving away. But, there was no order with it.
They had some stuff, but they can't confirm or deny.
But also he needs authorization. If you're going to gather in a public place, you're going to have an event.
Yeah, you need a permit. Yeah, he does need a permit, right?
In New York, I think he would have. Yeah, that's probably. I doubt they would have charged him, because here they clearly say, we're not against young people having a good time. We're not against young people gathering, but it can't be to this level where it's dangerous. So that's what the police say. You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely unorganized, and it was out of control.
And that's the thing. People dumping and hopping on cars and stuff like that. I mean, you already know how that goes, right?
Yeah.
But also, there's a lot of power that these young people don't know they have. Because if you have 2 million, 3 million followers, 7 million, which a lot of them do, that you can command a big group to do anything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying, right? That could be dangerous. That could be dangerous.
That could be super dangerous. That could be a Trump move right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. It could, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Trump, he was kind of being mischievous, you know what I'm saying? But
I think he's required more planning. I think this guy just put a tweet or something out there, and everybody turned up. He didn't even have to plan.
Yeah,
That's how
it wasn't
powerful
in
he
Clinton.
is.
Because that's, if you're giving out PlayStations, right? You're going to do it last minute and be like, okay, I'm just going to hope, 100 people
Yeah.
show up. Maybe, I'll give, 10 of them something. And, but apparently thousands of people showed up and they, were getting rowdy. They were getting rowdy, Clint, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd have been going, back in the day, I'd have been right in the middle of it. Now,
Right.
I'd have been trying to go the other way.
Like, yeah, why is the traffic backed up?
Because
That's kind of like where I'm at.
You already know. They handcuffing whoever.
Yeah.
They handcuffing whoever. And what you going, I wasn't even involved, but you were there.
I think one of the things I think is happening since the whole George Floyd situation is that the police has to be politically correct.
Right.
And so they are not necessarily, demonstrating the force that they used to.
Right.
Right.
They sure enough would have had a field day on this one.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They sure enough would have had a field day on this one. For real.
Yeah, so I mean, again, someone might, start looking at these influencers and start saying, "Hey, we need to do something," because they can obviously get people out. You know what I mean?
What would you suggest? What would you suggest? Because
all they
very
can do is watch them. All they can really do is watch them, though. You know what I mean? It's not like they can really like do anything. It's kind of like they can just watch, their social media and see if they're putting out anything, and just try to, I mean, trust me, they can make trouble for them if they want to.
But would my rights be violated if I've done nothing wrong and I'm a citizen and I'm doing something?
Yeah, but like Clint said, you need a permit if you're going to gather a large group of people in the city of New York.
A large assembly like that, it's going to require a permit.
Yeah, you generally gonna need a permit.
But I'm just saying, how do you watch? You're talking about all these children are playing this game, or they're all out there, and at any minute, any one of them can put something out there. So I'm saying it's. I mean, we should be really concerned.
Yeah, you should be, and that's why I brought it up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's just something to think about on this Friday. You know what I mean? Next up we got a little bit of body shaming going on here. Have y'all heard about this one?
I heard about.
Have y'all heard about Aisha Mason?
I didn't see the picture, but I heard about this.
So you can't see the picture. You can see it.
We can see it.
I can see it now, but when I heard about it, I didn't see the picture, and so in my mind, I was thinking, okay, a curvy girl, but I was thinking somebody a lot thicker than that.
I don't know, man. She's
nice. No, she's
nice.
Don't
how
get
much,
me wrong.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, look, you know what I mean? Like, how much,
but she ain't no different. She ain't no different than any other woman that might work out a lot or whatever. She's nice. I don't think that was inappropriate. I mean, her pants, maybe.
I mean, me personally, that's a little too big. That's a little too big for my taste. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? It's like too much. But at the end of the day, though, she, apparently, and for those that don't know, she got called into her manager's office because they said, a lot of people were following her around the store and it was causing a distraction. I almost wanted to do a show about this earlier. Maybe we will in the future, but and it's just about cleavage and women that kind of wear skimpy clothes.
What she has on is appropriate.
Yeah, the thing is, what she has on is within the dress. It is literally so she ends up getting fired. But the thing is she videotaped the meeting that she had with her manager. And, just looking at this and, like I said, when I scroll down, you can kind of see her with the camera in the, the restroom while she was at work, showing what she had on. She is in dress code. But, the funny thing is that her words to her manager are this: "You don't know the type of hell I had to go through my whole life just for how I look. You don't know what type of mental trauma I might have from having to be misunderstood for me to come to where I have to hear, oh, you have the wrong body shape to wear the right clothes, though, because I'm in dress code." So what she's saying is she's in dress code and she's saying that there's some kind of trauma that she had to go through. Clint.
Maybe
when
she
you
was
put on an outfit like this, okay? Have you been in trauma? Have you been in trauma? So now, and then I'm gonna go to a TikTok page because you know this is part of the case. This is part of the case here because this.
But
this is her TikTok.
Let me just say this: we don't know if she was a really big girl at one time. Maybe she had money to afford the surgeries to tighten up the skin and all that. Maybe she just was a nice looking girl like she is.
Clint, you see what I'm highlighting? For the listeners that don't see, you got a girl in all white. She dressed in a nice outfit. She got her hand like on the, you know, the top of the belly button, pulling down the crotch area. Is she looking like she's been like there's some kind of trauma? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is she looking like she's some kind of trauma there? Is she looking like she a thirst trap?
I'm trying to thirst trap. May not be talking about that.
Huh?
You may not be talking about it.
Huh? Do you think she know what she doing, or do we not think she do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to know. If anyone's watching this out there, looking at this right now, drop a comment. Tell us what you think. Does she look like she is just out at work? You know what I'm saying? Or does she look like she thirst trapping? You know what I'm saying? Clout chasing is what they call it. Trying to, you know, either catch a lawsuit of some sort, or gain some type of attention for a social media clout. Because I ain't gonna lie, I followed her. I followed her after all this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to see where this ends up. I want to see where this goes. I want to see what happens next. Not because, you know, she's necessarily
oh, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute. No, wait.
I'm sitting right here listening to all of this.
What is this? This is breaking news? Is this breaking news?
I'm looking at something and it almost made me.
What? You want to cut off and go rub one out?
Rock. Be careful, brother. Be careful.
Nah. This is a family show. But what were you talking about, Clint?
No, the girl. I just one of her pictures is just like.
Oh, you like? Oh, okay. It's like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Not safe. Not safe. Okay.
No, I don't think
for YouTube.
I don't think
you want to put it up to the camera. You want to put it up to the camera so people can see. At least the lucky people watching tonight can see it.
This is grown and social
podcast.
But
if you're on the podcast, you won't see it. And if you don't, guess what?
Yeah.
You missed out.
I think this is
she clout chasing. Okay. All right. He's not gonna show the picture.
No, I don't want to show the picture. Nah, I don't want to.
You don't want to show the picture.
I don't want because
man, you know,
she's feeling something. Because it's just brothers, you know we can be fooled. But
fooled how? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Now. I got it now.
Oh, okay. All right. He must have saw something weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but at any rate, I mean, she's definitely got some body. She knows she got some body. She's got a nice tight abdomen area and all that. So she thick. She's saying the boys are stopping. They can't concentrate on work. And, you know, at the end of the day, though, I mean, I think it deserves a warning. And after that, if you really need your job, you're going to kind of do something different. But this right here is definitely... she's got on like yoga pants. Honestly, I mean, she's in dress code, but I mean, good Lord, it's
what can she do? Honestly, what can she do?
I'm
nothing
just
she
saying,
can do other than wearing a size 46 pair of jeans so her butt don't stand out. But then she got to wear a belt because the pants are too big.
But is that distracting though? And when you at work,
so what is she gonna do?
But I'm saying
that's discrimination in my book because of her natural fit. It is what it is. Because you don't have that, somebody ain't chasing behind you, it's okay. But when it's somebody else, it's a problem.
So you take, hold on, is that Lynnette here in the background?
Yeah, she's here.
What's up, girl?
Oh, yo, what up, girl?
So, you know, how's it going?
Wait.
So you see what's on the screen here.
I see what's on the screen.
And I got you.
You know
what? I don't think anyone can hear because she's not in the thing right now. Let me fix that up real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, but
let me get her in here real quick.
This girl, she just looks how she looks. I mean, you can't knock her for the way she looks. I mean, what? Do you think she got shots for her butt?
All right, there you go. Now you know you
No,
want.
but
Now you
bro.
want. All right. So if you don't know what we've been talking about is what you see on the screen right now, and you
I
might have
know.
heard
I
about
was
this.
tuning in. I heard y'all. I just couldn't say nothing because I was locked backstage. That's
Oh, okay.
what happens with the party.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So, but the thing is if what do you think about this outfit though? Like, I showed some other video of her actual like TikTok, and she's wearing some other stuff that Clint was like, he was about to go, log off and go to the room somewhere for real quick. You know what I mean? Like he was like, hold on, I'll be back.
Because I
So
wanted to know.
yeah, so in other words, she ended up getting fired, right? But you go to work, you wearing this outfit.
A woman fired her, didn't she?
Nah, it was a guy. It was a guy fired her because he said it was too distracting.
Well, to me that's problematic because here's the thing. You can clearly see this girl got a body. Unless she wear a potato sack, you can't fire somebody for being curvaceous.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But you know what? I'm going to be honest. I've had that problem all my life because I'm top heavy. And so I've gotten in trouble for saying that my breasts were too distracting. And I'm like, what would y'all like me to do with them? Would you like me to take them off before I come to work? Like, what? I can't do nothing. But I'm little and I'm top heavy. That's just, you better talk to God about that. I didn't decide this. It's inconvenient for me too. If I wear a turtleneck, a sweater, it doesn't matter. Anything I wear as a top is going to look sexier than what I intended it. And if I wear a big old top, I'm gonna look fat and overweight. So I try, but right there, she's fully covered. She has no way. I'm telling you, that man had a wife, and that wife said, if that girl ain't fired by the end of business, you can't come home. Because she's not even inappropriate. She has on her shirt is buttoned up. She's tucked in. She has on pants. Okay. That butt's gonna show no matter what.
What about this one? What about this one though? This is social media,
but her
right?
TikTok has nothing to do with her job.
Nah, but I'm just saying. Yeah, but
that's not at work.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying though is her excuse. When you look right here, she literally says, "You don't know the type of hell I had to go through my whole life just for how I look. You don't know the type of mental trauma I have from having to be misunderstood for me to come here." To where I have to hear, oh, you have the wrong body shape to wear the right clothes, though. Mental trauma.
And she is in dress code.
Mental trauma.
What they told her, she's out of dress code, fine. But if she is in dress code,
you see this? You see that? You see that mental
Which
trauma?
one?
In the white.
But she off work.
Right here. Right here.
She ain't wearing out to work, did she?
Hey.
Right, I'm seeing in the white. But
it's Aisha Mason. ISHA.MASON on Twitter. Follow. I thought I followed her already. Let me follow her again.
Can I interject here? So one of the things I want people to know is that a lot of times people have their social media following, right? And they need to garner followers. And they might do that in the workplace. Mm-hmm. So if you're a famous person, when people have seen you, because she has 28,000 followers. Okay, so she might be a very famous person. Mm-hmm. So when people come
I'm gonna tell you like this right now, JJ. You put that outfit on and you put it on TikTok. You want to know what? You're gonna have 50,000 followers like next week.
Yes, but what I'm saying, when she gets to work, she might have more of an audience, not only co-workers but shoppers. Okay, so I'm not saying it was right for her to be fired. I'm just saying that we don't know the conditions under which, like how distracting it was for the entire place, right?
Yeah, it was.
Because I'm telling you, we just talked about a boy who put out a notice for a game, and he had people in the streets.
7 million followers.
So if she is doing videos of her outfit on her social media, When she gets to work, people know where she works. Okay? So,
but you got to know what.
So was she fired because her outfit was distracting, or was she fired because of her social media presence? Because that makes a difference.
She was fired because she was fired because of her body shape at work.
Exactly. Yeah, she got fired because of
body
shape at work.
So wasn't that her clothes, or she was doing inappropriate things? She got fired because she was just being her.
So this is her version of the story. That's all I'm gonna say. This is her version of the story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know she's very attractive, and the guys, are excited by it.
I don't know. You know what? I gotta put on my Kevin Samuels hat. Well, I mean,
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I mean, hey, look, listen. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, she's an adjustable 6.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yo, I felt like powerful doing it. I felt like real powerful doing it.
We don't know her story.
I'm not gonna take that.
She's a beautiful
woman.
She's an
adjustable 6. She's an adjustable 6. Okay.
Yeah, we don't know her story. We don't know what she had to do to get to the point she's at now. Like I said, she may have been that 300-400 pound girl.
Right.
I mean, she still got a lot of weight on her now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just
even
saying.
if she wasn't, like, women, our body shapes are different. Women of color, our body shapes are different. Right. And so if I'm in dress code, I'm not breaking any rules, and I'm wearing clothes. Now, if the job says no tight fitting clothes, which I know for a fact that Costco does not have that rule.
Right.
Then that is appropriate. She's not wearing anything low cut. She's not wearing shorts. Her hair is neatly done and kept together. She doesn't have on too much makeup. So my thing is, I think it's more to the story. Either there was a personal issue with her and the boss, because really, why are hair looks coming into play at Costco anyway? Mm-hmm. It is a grocery store. Like, she's not with students or young children or.
You know what? I feel bad.
Why are we sexualizing?
I feel bad, Clint. I feel bad. As big as I am, I'm sitting here talking about she got some weight on her, right? It's like, I don't know. I don't feel right. I don't feel like letting that slide, actually. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, I think she's a nice looking girl. She keeps herself together, and I think her being fired
she's nice looking. She's thick. She's thick.
Of her being a natural woman, honestly, is dead wrong. Because of her looks.
But she knew what she was doing.
She got some peckerhead following her around the store.
She knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
How?
But did she? Like, today, I have on a sundress.
So you tell me, when they hired old girl, she wasn't looking like that when they hired her?
I don't know. So here's the thing. I don't know. Lynnette Lynnette got the doctorate, so I give Lynnette. I have to give Lynnette. Lynnette. I'm gonna give you an 8. I'm gonna give you an 8.
I'm saying, old boy following her around the store.
I'm gonna give Lynnette an 8. A 9. I'm gonna give her a 9, adjustable 9. I'm gonna give her adjustable 9. All right. Jenny J
she's
is
beautiful to me, but I don't think she has on anything wrong.
I don't think so either.
Nah, she's
beautiful.
There's nothing she could do.
Wrong. You couldn't get her bigger jeans or a bigger pair of pants because it's
she can put on some bigger jeans.
It's not gonna look right.
She can put on some bigger jeans.
The booty gonna stay out regardless.
It ain't gonna fit. That's what people used to tell me, that you can put on a different top, baby. Whatever top I'm looking at, these babies gonna boot.
Nah, see, y'all tripping. You know what? Y'all gonna have me go. What is it? Fabuletics? Y'all gonna have me go to Fabuletics.
It don't matter. But why should a woman have to cover up her natural body and wear unnatural clothes?
I mean, you right. You're right. I'm just saying though that they got all different types of stuff. And she
right, but if you're in dress code, you should be able to feel good about what you wear to work and look good. You shouldn't have to make yourself look ugly because some man don't know how to control himself. He needs to go to therapy about why he can't control himself and not sexualize his coworker. That seems like he needs to be fired, because if she's in dress code, she's in dress code.
We're gonna need to do a show about this. Because it goes back to, like I was saying, about women that have like a lot of cleavage, and then they like, why are you looking down my chest? I mean, it's like I can't not. I
don't get mad for men looking at my chest. You can't help it. They're there. But what I will get mad about is if you make uncomfortable remarks to me, because as an adult, you should be able to control yourself. If I'm heavy chested, I can't do anything about that. I can't cut them off. But you can control making sexual or derogatory remarks towards me and respect me as a human, just
Right.
like I could respect you as a human. So yes, people are going to look, and people have to be realistic. If you got something that's look worthy, that woman likes when people look at her. Okay, they're going to look, but I don't think she's complaining about people looking. She's complaining that she got fired for wearing clothes within the dress code. Which I mean, it's not an argument. Like if you have on clothes and you are in dress code, that's it. That's all. She wore what she was supposed to wear. She's not breaking Costco's dress code. That was a personal issue for whatever reason. And if we dig deeper, maybe that person hit on her and she didn't respond, or maybe they had some other issues where her performance was poor and she's not telling the full story. But at the end of the day, a woman cannot control how her body looks. If she's curvy, she's curvy. And unfortunately, I shouldn't have to leave out the house and dumb myself down physically or anyway to make somebody else comfortable. So now
you need to look appropriate. So when you go to
but
work,
she was appropriate.
She wasn't looking inappropriate. That's the problem. She wasn't looking inappropriate
for the you need to look appropriate for your setting. If you work at Costco and they're telling, but I'm just saying, if they're telling you that,
so you're telling me
doing too much,
she's not appropriate for Costco setting.
She's not showing anything.
You're saying her.
Yeah, she's
because
not
there's no like Lynnette said, no matter what she do, she gonna stand out regardless. Cause it don't matter how big the pants are. She got to wear a belt. That's got to go around her waist, which is gonna tighten around that little waist.
It's gonna accentuate her butt.
It's going exactly. She wear a bigger shirt, wear a smock. I don't care what she does. It's not going to change anything. That old white
dude got on a whole
around the store looking at her while his wife is having a fit about it. That's all that's going to happen. And she going to complain. Why that girl got to work here like that? Why she dressed like that? That's all that is. That's all that is. And Lynnette's right. It might be personal. You might have tried to. And she said no.
Yo, you know what? You took me back though. I had to Google smock because I was like, yo, what? Like back in the day, people used to wear smocks, but it's like,
right?
Yeah, you don't hear that. Like no one talks about smocks
like
anymore. You know what I mean? It's like it's not a thing.
Right.
Now they call them a sundress, I guess, because these look like sundresses to me.
Those are sundresses.
Yeah. But guess what? Even sundresses look sexy on me. It ain't nothing I can do. Even a sundress looks sexy on me. It's nothing I can do. When I wear a sundress, it always accentuates my top. I am a 36G. It is nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. So I try my best not to be over the top in certain places. But even if I wear a fully buttoned up top, turtleneck, sweater, you are going to see that. And so it's the burden of the other adult to be like, this is what God gave her. She's dressed appropriately. She looks nice. I'm going to respect her because we should be respecting each other as human beings anyway.
America, I'm a titty baby. I'm sorry. I look. Sorry, Lynnette. I be one eye up, one eye down. I be talking to you, but I'm looking.
I don't even get mad at somebody for looking. My thing is, if I tell you you're making me uncomfortable, I just want you to respect that.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. So that's my only issue. If I tell you I'm uncomfortable, respect that. If I'm at work and you making, but like I said, I have gotten in trouble at work before when I'm like, what would you like me to wear? I'm wearing a dress shirt. Matter of fact, you have the same dress you think is appropriate to wear to work. I got my size. What would you like me to do? And I had a boss tell me once, like, well, can you do any type of binding to make yourself smaller? It's really distracting for the men in our department. No, the men in our department don't wear
a sports bra is supposed to like pack it down or something. You know, that's crazy.
I mean,
I'm not doing that.
But you know what? They don't tell a man, hey, your thing's a little sticking out a little bit. Can you tie that up? You don't hear them telling men that.
Nah.
No, they would never tell a man.
Don't tell a man they got a bigger butt than most men. Hey, your butt's sticking out. You think you can kind of hide that, slim it down, do something with it. You don't never hear that. But there are men who do got big butts.
And hopefully you never will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope not either. But then again, we living in America now. America back 20 years ago ain't the same America it is now.
Listen, the only thing I can say is,
no, not at all.
the show now has become, whether or not you can wear appropriate clothing to work without being body shamed. Because it's like, I don't even know how we can move into the actual topic now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think we just move to the next topic. What was the topic?
The topic is why people get married to people they hate. All right. That was the topic, and it's too much. It's too much.
I mean, maybe we move that to next week.
We're gonna have to move that to next week.
Because I already see it in your face. Lynnette. I seen it. Look at it. Yeah, you better say that one the next week.
What was that? What we missing?
The people do get married to people they hate.
Yeah. That's the topic. That's the next topic.
In my eyes, I'm still trying to figure that one out. Why would you marry somebody you hate? Why? For money?
I don't think it's even about you marrying who you hate. I think sometimes we marry an ideal or the potential of someone, and we try to convince ourselves that we can deal with things that we knew we could never deal with in the first place. And so here we are, we meet somebody, and you realize, I really don't even like this person, but they got a good job, or everybody tells me I should give them a chance, or they look good on paper, or they're a good provider, or she's a good caretaker. But I fundamentally do not like this person's character. And I'm trying to deal with it. And then after you get a couple years in, you realize, I can't. I can't do it.
But you're going to say I do first and then realize you can't do it? Ooh.
I did it.
Ooh.
I did it. And I knew it on my wedding day. Like, me and this person's values ain't aligned. But in my mind, he was such a good provider. And I had a lot of people telling me, like, you're getting older. You need to get married. You need to settle down. You're too picky. And I'm like, well, maybe I am. And you know what? The truth was, I really wanted to be a mother and a wife. And so I thought, you grow in love, always pick the person who loves you more. But it was something in my mind that was like, this ain't who I think it is. And it sure wasn't who I thought it was. And a couple years in, I realized even little things that this person would do just ethically didn't sit right with me. And I'm like, I would never do that. And we would argue over that. Like, That's not ethical. That's not right. And they would be like, yes, it is. Our faith system wasn't even the same. So I realized he didn't like me and I didn't like him. But I looked good on paper. He could say he had this college degree woman. I did everything. I was a good wife. I looked really good in the role that I played, but he wasn't happy.
Oh,
so it wasn't just.
So that was a convenience thing. That was a
it was like
convenience / network / this / that. You know what I mean? It was all out of convenience. The people the people he know. She's got the degree. I got this. She's doing that. I'm doing this. It all looks good. Right. Everything outside the door looks good, but inside is messed up.
We didn't like each other. We didn't like each other, so we disagreed about basic things a lot. Like, I think I forgot. I'm a really ethical person, so this one time we were going shopping and I forgot to ring up the bottle of water in the bottom of the grocery cart.
Okay.
So we at Walmart, and I'm like, we got to go back. We got to go pay for this water. And he was like, what? I'm not walking back in there to pay for the water. It's $3. I'm like, well, I don't want to mess up my entry to heaven over $3. Like, to me, it was so unethical to walk away knowing, like, I'm like, God is testing me. Like, this is karma. I don't want to get karma over $3.
Right.
To him, that was obscene. And he was like, you just stupid. You always do. Like, you eccentric. But it was really against my moral compass to walk out with that water. Now, I'm not saying I was right or he was wrong. We both have a moral compass, and mine did not feel comfortable stealing. I didn't care if it was 90 cents.
But you already were out the store.
They use money all the time.
Were you already out the store? Already at the car?
We were walking out the store. We were like walking to our car. So we were 5 steps away from the register. It wasn't like we were in our car and at home.
Still in the store.
Yeah.
Oh, that's stealing.
I was like,
either way it goes, it's stealing. But I get you. I thought you were at the car and like, oh man, I forgot to pay for the water, and he was like tripping.
No, we were like right halfway out the store, and I was looking down. I was like, oh, we forgot to pay for the water. Let me run back in. And he was like, I'm not running back in to pay for $3 water. They let us out. That's on them. And I just didn't feel good about it. But we got into a big argument over that. So again, he's not wrong.
Right?
I went and paid it.
Yes. What's the problem?
Because that's
your $3. What? If you want to pay it, you go pay it. It's your $3. You want to pay it, pay. What's the big deal?
And that's what I thought. Like, what was the big deal? Like, if I want to pay it, let me go pay it.
Can't even get a gallon of gas.
It was like,
not today.
Right. I was like, if it'll make my day, let me do it. But in his mind, that was just the most ridiculous thing ever. So people, a matter of fact, more people, if you would be surprised at how many people date people they really don't like, and they know that they don't like that person, but they're trying to force themselves to like that person for some reason or the other.
Well, it's because of like what you just said. Sometimes it's due to societal pressures. Your people like him. You think, oh, it's time for me to do it. So you get ahead and do it. And, you know, this person's willing to do it. So why not do it? Right? So, yeah, that's exactly what happens. It sounds like that's what happened.
And that's why 50% of divorces end in 50% of marriages end in divorces, because most of us get married for the wrong reason anyway.
Right.
We don't marry our friends. And sometimes let's just keep it real. Let's not make this pretty here because we not that podcast. Mm-hmm. A lot of people marry that bed activity. And they like,
yeah, but the bed activity is only going to last.
Exactly.
Except for me, though, right? Because then we just time it, Jenny. Like,
oh my
gosh, yo, for real, talk, real talk.
He's a champion.
Yeah, real talk. I'm up there.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't Nugetics, ain't nothing wrong with
it. Yeah. So, but the thing is if you're not getting that chemistry, and you know what I'm saying, y'all not gelling, it's not gonna last long if you're just doing it just to be doing it. You know what I mean? If you're trying to relieve stress, like, what do you think, Jenny? You say, oh, you just want to relieve stress. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right? It's like, if you're just trying to relieve stress, you're going to have a problem like 2-3 months down the road after you got married. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, okay, it's like my stress is relieved, but I don't got nobody to talk to. You make me sick. I don't like anything you do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to pay for no water. I don't want to pay for no water after I get out the store. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's their problem.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Exactly. They ain't stopped me at the door, so.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm there. I'm there with them. You know what I mean? I get out, I'm gone. You know what I mean?
Because he's gone. He wasn't wrong.
Charge it to the game, right?
Yeah, he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, when I come back, I'll buy something not on sale. You know what I mean?
So let me tell y'all that Walmart now has a camera when you self-checkout, and they're actually charging people who don't cash things out. Okay? They're actually coming to get you. So all I'm saying is don't walk out with stuff. Okay?
You know what? I never tried that, but I know that they weigh everything as soon as you scan it.
Right.
Did you know that when you weigh it and you put it on the bag, it weighs it, and then now you can take it off the bag thing? Like before, you used to have to keep it down there. Now you can actually pick it and put it in your cart.
Because people were actually switching stuff. So they were scanning the water, but taking the blender.
Oh, okay. I know about that.
Because you're paying for the water, but you actually took the blender.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, a little swappy swap, a little fast swap. Yeah.
That they were doing that when they first started that
self-checkout, right? Self-checkout.
But see, that's what happens when you try to replace
if you want
people.
me to be the employee, I'm getting an employee discount.
But
I get it.
Like people. You were replacing people, so this is what happens when you replace people.
Right.
Yeah.
Like your machine is so perfect and everything,
it's
and
not.
people are getting by it, and they're not. And they're still getting by it. And they're still getting by it.
Yeah, they're still getting by it. But they show you that video.
But they're getting by.
They show you that video when you check it out. I'm going to tell you. They show you that video when you check
it out.
Yeah,
they show you. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And
they replay my video. When I miss something, they replay the video on the screen. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But the thing is that
for me, it was just a moral compass.
Right.
Even if they hadn't caught me, for me, it was, and like I said, I'm not saying he was wrong. It was $3. But for me, at that moment, my life, to be honest, my life was going really bad at that time. Like, I couldn't find a job. I had just moved to a new town. I couldn't make friends. So in my mind, I was like, I need all the karma I can get.
You're right.
I don't need to be messing up with God. So, but in his mind, he just did not have that same moral compass. I believed in God. He really didn't. So it was just, sometimes people marry people they don't like. They get with them and they realize
So what do you think
what
though?
your relationship is, keep God first now. And
what do you think are some common reasons though people get into marriages they end up disliking?
I think you know what? I think sometimes what ends up happening is you have an ideal situation that you're looking for. And I am going to say to you guys that a lot of times you present a person who doesn't exist. Okay? So when we really get to know the person, we're like, well, what happened to, I'm going to listen to everything you say. What happened to this person? A new person turns up. And women on a whole, and I'm not going to cut us down, say we don't. We are the ones who's like, hey, when do you want it? Do you want to get on the washing machine? Do you want to do it on the back porch? We're like, okay. But then we're like, I'm married, listen, one time a week, and that's it. Mm-hmm. So I do think that people change, like there's a switch. There's a switch that happens, and then people can't talk to each other. That's a problem as well. So when the issues arise, you never really had conversations in the original relationship. You always had sex, people had dinners, they washed it over with, oh, let me buy you a gift, let me do all these things. So you really don't know who this person is. And I'm saying before you marry somebody, make sure you see them angry at least once.
At least once.
At least once.
At least once.
You better know that.
You gotta remember,
you don't know me if you don't know my temper.
Right.
We evolve too. So I tell people that, like, every 2 years you evolve.
Right.
For the better, for the worse, you evolve. So a lot of times you can meet somebody at one stage in your life, and that's why I tell people, like, if you meet somebody at a down stage in your life, I got guests today, but if you meet somebody who got down stages in your life, then you are bound to look at them differently as you heal and grow and evolve. And so I think it's important to know that about yourself. Like, is this the best time for me to be dating? Because am I at the version of myself that's going to want to spend the rest of my life with somebody? Because, now that I'm at a certain place in my life, it's a certain kind of person that I kind of want to spend the next 30, 40 years with that does not look anything like the person I wanted 5 years ago. 3 years ago, matter of fact. The person I wanted 3 years ago, I really wanted to validate me and just make me feel beautiful because I didn't feel good because I was coming out of a divorce and I just wanted somebody to kind of reaffirm for me that I was worthy. So I didn't care what they looked like. I just needed somebody that was like heavy on the obsessed with me. And now I want a good friend that can build with me, somebody I can have business conversations with, somebody that wants to make money so we can travel and retire. I want to have somebody that is my friend. I didn't even understand the value of having a partner as your friend. I didn't even know that was a thing or a possibility to have a partner that was my friend. Because I always had partners that just were kind of like obsessed with me. Like they put me on a pedestal because I was doing so good. But I didn't have anybody that really cared about what I had going on. They was just like, did you wash the dishes? Did you cook? Did you do this? So I think we evolve and we change. And then we get with people that don't evolve or change, or they're like, hey, you switched up and this is not what I signed up for. Vice versa with men too.
Right.
Vice versa with men too. Like my ex-husband got with me because he really wanted a caretaker for his daughter. It wasn't really about love. And by the time she got old enough to take care of herself, he like, I don't want to come in and look at you every day. She can watch herself. You got to go. I want a wife I actually enjoy. And that's what he did. He went and married somebody he truly enjoyed. That was his best friend. And, what they got going on, I have no clue. I'm not that girl. I don't keep up. But, he married her 30 days after he divorced me. That was who he really, really wanted to be with. That was his best friend. I wasn't his best friend. I was his maid. I was the lady. What was the song? The secretary.
Yeah.
We were together. We built our careers together. We came up together. He was able to focus on his career and take the jobs he wanted because I was at home to watch the baby. I was at home to do everything that I needed to do. He could go party, and I never wanted to go because I just wanted to be with my daughter. So that worked out for him. But when she hit 12 and she could watch herself,
So
That
but
was it.
what you do now, Lynnette? What you do now that you're no longer married and you don't have those problems anymore? You know what? Because I think I know what you do. Clint, you want to know what she does? You want to know what she does? All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what she does. Okay. All right. This is what you do. Okay. When you now are happy. All right. This is what you do.
I do. I have fun. I love my company.
What's that drink, y'all?
Okay.
That be me when I'm trying to do that. To me, a hustle. I ain't dropped that wine.
I know that's right.
All right.
But you know what? I'm happy here too because I'm not anxious and like, ooh, this person about to dump me because I know they don't really want to be with me. So I'm happy. I travel. I do more now with friends. In fact, I'm here in Norfolk, Virginia right now, starting probably the best job of my career at this point in my life.
Congrats.
So it's like, thank you. It's been a long week, but we ended on a yacht party today. That's why I was running late.
Ooh,
but you know, I enjoy my, and I get to live on my terms. So guess what? My house looked the way I wanted to. It's all pink and blue because that's what I want. You know, I don't have to negotiate those things, and now I'm less likely to negotiate because I've been doing it my way for a long time. So now I'm probably
pink and blue is a good color though.
Yeah, I like now you just need to find a man that need a house. Now you just need to find a man that need a house. You know what I'm saying? They need to move in with you. You know
There's a number of homosexuals. Trust me, she will have a hard time finding a homosexual.
I won't have no problem finding a homeless man. They all out here.
What? Come on, Jenny J. Come on now.
A hobosexual.
Clint, you see there? A hobosexual. What? Yo,
and it's funny. I had a nightmare last night that I had met a guy that wanted me to let him stay. Like we were like, you could just let me stay while you're traveling for work because this new job I travel a lot. And I was like, what do you mean stay at my house while we travel for work? I don't even got a boyfriend, but this boyfriend was trying to stay with me and live in my house while I was out traveling. I was like, oh no, is this a warning?
Somebody he gonna move somebody else in. Don't do it.
That was bigger than the American flag.
There's nothing wrong with a man wanting to come in and
the biggest red flag there is.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
What's that?
You early.
What are you talking about?
Early, bro. Don't look
somebody
thirsty.
Throw me some hate comments.
I'm pointing to the nearest Holiday Inn.
Don't look thirsty. Don't sound thirsty. Don't sound like you homeless.
If he can't provide
I'm coming and thirsty as homeless as I can sound. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, look, listen, we're gonna find out right now what type of woman you are. You know what I mean? Like, if you just about that money, you about that life, then
no.
You know,
a man
you might be looking
to...
at the man that can, make your dreams come true. You never know because you like, oh, I I'm too good for you. Like, you're not good enough. No, I wonder how many men are out there right now running those games. Matter of fact, I remember, Jenny, me and you did a show. What's his name? Mike? Was it Michael? Didn't Michael come on and say that he gonna play like, you know what I mean? Like he ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you just want to see whether or not, you're into him or into what he got. Yeah. So there's guys out there that are like that. That's that's me too.
You're trying to figure out.
That's me too. I'm with Michael.
You or you.
Michael, I still remember you. He was the man.
There is nothing wrong with him doing that. The thing is that if he needs housing, I think there's something wrong where he wants to come and live with you. The problem is a man needs to
like he need it. Like he don't really need it. He just like, okay.
I still feel like I think most men who even if they act like it, the problem lies when you agree and he gets in there and everything, you own everything. It's your house. It's gonna create. A man has to be the king of his castle.
A man has to feel like he is in some control. Most men don't want to come stay in your house.
I am. I'm
Now,
in
y'all can
control of
get a
your
place
castle.
together.
Now your castle, now
no,
me castle.
listen, Beat should not talk. He was here last week and he left in the morning. That was it. He's gone.
Why you telling my
He
personal
barely
business?
comes here.
Hey, listen,
okay,
I'm beatbox.
But she said
online.
You trolling us, beatbox.
Listen,
she said you trolling us.
Yeah, but the thing is who got trolled, right? Now, somebody here is a teacher and they got students walking up to them because they went and jacked their social media because they found out.
Oh my gosh, stop talking.
They're not gonna find out who beatbox is. They're not gonna find out who beatbox is because I'm not anywhere. I don't exist. Beatbox doesn't exist except for going in social. Okay, all right. Nobody from my job's coming here to this site. No one's gonna walk up to me and be like, "Oh, I got your stuff on my timeline." You know what I mean? Who they do that
Not
to?
Yet.
Who they do that to, Jen? Who they do that to?
Stop.
Yeah. Exactly.
Stop.
Jenny is celebrity.
Stop. But I'm just saying
they
that.
Love some Jenny.
I'm just saying.
Love some Jenny.
He doesn't like the idea of being in this house because it's not his house. Okay.
Exactly.
Right. So he's at his castle, and 90% of the time he wants me to be at his castle. Now he'll come around here and he'll fix something. He'll do whatever he has to do, but he's going home. So every man wants his own place.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Right.
The AC broke. I stayed all night, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Exactly. I was sweating like a pig. I almost fainted.
Okay.
I stayed, right?
You did.
Right?
You did.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want to leave you in the heat by yourself, right?
Right.
Exactly. That's what you do, right? Right, Clint? Yep. That's what you do.
But again, if I asked him to move in, he wouldn't.
You're
okay?
Right. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Not right away. Now we got.
All right.
I love y'all women, but like I said it before and I say it again. I just can't have y'all controlling my destiny because y'all so. I don't know, man. It's like Kevin Samuel said. We got good hearts. Men got good hearts. We're not gonna just dump. If something were to happen to me and I were to lose my job or lose my income, even Jenny J, she's a 10. I love her, but she'd be like,
no,
it's over.
Stop. You know that's not true.
Beatbox. So you mean to tell me you're gonna stand on the corner with me? You're gonna literally stand on I-20 with me at the exit with my bag out, okay?
Look, y'all gonna take. She said y'all taking turns.
I'm trying. My sign gonna say I'm trying to get to Jenny J's house, okay? I need $1. You gonna stand out there with me and get that $1? Is that what you trying to tell me?
So you done tell my business. So I get paid every month. As small as it can be, I get paid. All the time. It's very consistent.
We get paid every month? Okay. All right.
Very consistent. So it wouldn't be a thing.
It's in between though. It's in between.
I was wondering when we get paid.
We're not talking about payday. We're talking about before payday and after payday.
Nah,
That's
man.
what we're talking about. Will you get on that corner with me with my sign asking for that?
Well, after school I would.
Okay. All right. That's what I want here.
Guess what? He probably make more money. He would make more money on the corner than I would at work. So we be out there.
He said you're gonna stand with me because he said I'm gonna go make this money.
We be out there with a fake baby.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Make sure you dirty his face up and get a dirty diaper every day. Just running through the dirt. Because I knew this girl that did that. She used to make bank off of that.
Right. Somebody in a wheelchair? Somebody in Atlanta used to do that. They made like over a few $100,000.
She used to go roll around with her baby, put a dirty diaper on the baby, make the baby look all dirty, and she looking dirty, and she's rolling around saying, "Sir, do you have $5 so I can get some diapers for my baby?" Because you see the dirty diaper on the baby. So you like, "Oh, here you go." And she goes off, and she goes around the corner, comes back, and talks to the next person and gets another $5 and keeps doing that all day long.
Y'all, you know what? Y'all done completely ruined this whole show because
I know.
It's like and no one got anything.
This was a
catch-all show. I'm not even gonna take the blame for that. I'm gonna blame Jenny.
Yes.
Something happened.
It is I.
Yeah, she dropped.
I dropped it. I dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball. Yeah.
I think next week we're gonna probably have to come back and do something in relation to why people get married to the. I mean, Lynnette dropped some bombshells over there. I felt it was personal. There's a little tear in my eye. like I'm still waiting for the day that Lynnette finds her, her bae or whatever. What do you call the male version of bae?
No.
I'm not gonna say Jay.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm hating on Jay, but
no, bae, the male version could be bae. We about to see. We got one. We gonna see if he acting right. He got 7 days when I get back into town to for his words to match his actions. That all of America just heard that.
Oh, she just gave you the biggest hint. I know you watching. She just gave you the biggest hint. I hope you pay attention.
7 days. If his words do not match his actions, because I've been out of town. So in all fairness, y'all know I travel a lot. So I'm gonna give him a mulligan on the fact that I have not been home. I this new job, I get to travel out to country. I'm super excited. But
I know what it is.
He got
I know what it is.
7 days.
Take me bowling.
And if he don't ask me out on a date in 7 days, he's just gonna lose the opportunity.
See? Really? You just put it out there like that. Oh, really? So that was a desperate move right there, Lynnette. You wasn't supposed to say that part. You supposed to just keep it quiet and wait on him, boy. And then when you come back next week and he ain't do it, you can put him on blast.
The thing was, he asked if we meet up. He asked. That was the thing. He said, "Can we meet up?"
That's asking you out on a date. Can we meet up?
Right. So I'm saying, if he don't come through, because I don't believe he gonna do it. I think he's just talking. So if he don't actually schedule it, because I'm not gonna call and say, "Hey, I'm going now."
So let's talk about this.
Lynnette,
let's talk about this.
Do you think you're an intimidating woman? Do you think you're a woman who's intimidating to a man?
Huh?
Do you think you're intimidating? Do you think you're intimidating to a man?
I'm like the silliest person, and I'll pay like we gotta go. Oh,
you know what? I make you wait. I let you get home and let you go for 2 days after being home, and I know after 2 days you about having a little fit because I ain't called you, I ain't said nothing. I know you home.
No, I like that. Don't be thirsty.
I know you home.
It's fine.
But why people play games? But why people play games like that? Why people play games like that?
Well, because
I'm saying I wasn't mad. I would be mad if he waited 2 days. But if you go 7 days and you ain't seen me in 40, then you ain't really that interested. And so I ain't no point in neither one of us wasting our time.
No, it ain't about wasting time. It's about taking this slow.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you might be intimidating to the average man who is thinking that he needs to protect and provide. You can protect and you can provide.
I lie about my career.
Okay, so he's just expecting that, and I think that's a good thing because he needs to feel as if he is of value to you, right?
Yeah.
And so
I don't really go into what I do. I never go into what I do because the minute I say, I don't even tell y'all what I really do. Like, I mean, the world know what I do, but like when I meet a guy, there's no way I would tell them that I'm, the director of development for an entire nonprofit. Like I'm literally here training to run an entire financial portion of a nonprofit. That's a big deal, even bigger than my professor job. And I'm still a professor. So I got 2 incomes. And so I don't tell people that. I just be like, oh, I work in nonprofit. They automatically think I'm broke.
Yeah. Right.
I work in nonprofit. I teach.
So then you ease into who you are.
Right.
Because I mean, the average man's ego is very big.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It might intimidate me. It might intimidate me.
Why is it gonna intimidate you?
Because I can't take her overseas. Because my job, it might be a once a year thing overseas, and we got to plan that ahead of time. But
then we just plan it. We take a bunch of road trips.
Yeah, but we might be able to get away on the weekend. They don't know what we talked
about before the show. They don't know what we talked about for the show, so don't tell them that.
Yeah, no, I know that part, but I'm just saying, it would intimidate me knowing that she has, especially this job she's at right now, that it would just like, oh shit, can I keep up? But
you know what? It's just a job. I tell people this. I don't work my job because it's paid so well. I mean, that's great. But I work in philanthropy. I work in nonprofit. I teach nonprofit because I believe that you're supposed to do things bigger than yourself. I love having a job that makes me in a continual state of having to do something for somebody else, to elevate and uplift somebody else. I do it for the love of people, not for the love of money, but that's why I make the money.
But exactly.
But that's
the key thing, though. People only say that after they make the money, but at the end of the day, once you make the money, you find out you really don't give a shit about that money. Like you just
It
don't.
don't mean nothing.
No, but I've always felt that way.
thing.
I've been working in nonprofit. I've been working in nonprofit since I was making $17.50 an hour in a town where $17.50 an hour wasn't no money. I've been doing this since I was making $30,000 a year. I worked my way from a community outreach coordinator at a domestic violence shelter. Shout out to Jennifer Walker, which was one of my best executive directors ever. Shout out to John Woodkill, one of my best mentors ever. I was making under 50 grand. I love them jobs.
The slave ships, okay?
What? Those jobs I love because I help people. Like I literally helped women. Like I helped women. I helped.
But I think we're losing focus in the fact that a man.
We've been on focus. You just got into that.
We're gonna go into that next week.
This is the whole.
We're going into that next week. We're going into that next week, so you got saved.
Season outtakes, okay, all in one show.
Going into that next week, so you got saved.
So I guess we can talk about will a man date me before they can intimidate me? Right, but I'm just saying a man has. Let's then talk about next week. Will a man date a woman who he doesn't feel he adds value to her life? You see what I'm saying? Because
wait, Clint, did you get that? I don't get that. Will a man date someone that he doesn't feel like he adds value to their life? Who is that person? I was like, I'm trying to think who that would be. Who would that be?
Because value is more than money.
Who would that be? That would be any man that's
I know, but the typical
he's gonna control her like she's anime.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Lynnette can buy her own engagement ring, pay for her own wedding.
Yeah, but she's not gonna.
You gotta be a man who's very confident in yourself.
Women don't do that.
But she could if she wanted to, and he knows.
It don't matter if she can or not.
I know somebody.
Women don't do that. Women don't do that. Women don't do that. We know it. You know it. So why even bring it up?
Yeah, no. Women will. Some women will. Some women will if they are desperate. If they're desperate,
that's what you're gonna do.
Listen, you know, I bought it already.
What? Tell me. What does that mean?
They're here.
I see those Dubai rings. Those are
rings you bought those, so I'm just gonna change them into a ring.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay.
So what I'm saying to you is he has to add value, and he has to feel that he adds value. So if he is intellectual, he might be able to connect with you on that level. But if he feels that money is a primary driver to his success, he's gonna have trouble with that. So
they better get to know
Michael. If you out there, I need Michael to come back up on this show. I need Michael to come back up here, man. I think Michael is the real deal.
Asked me that we take guests on the show, and I told him,
we do. We do
a link all the time. I drop a link all the time. I'll drop a link right now. If someone want to come right now and talk.
You need to go to the sports bar in Atlanta. We need to go to a golf club. We need to go to a golf club, a gentleman's club. Let's do that, and then we'll see.
I met the guy at the sports club, so I met him at the sports bar, and it's really cool. He's a really good guy, so we're just gonna see. My thing is, I'm not gonna beg you for you to keep your word on a date. So
So hold on. Here's another show. See, she already. She like, I might have this N-word. You know what I'm saying? I might have them. You know what I mean? Now I got to start playing games. Listen, if you into this, man, I'm gonna tell you the sexiest thing to a man because we are unsure. We are unsure.
Okay. I agree
Sometimes
with that.
we like to be pursued. Sometimes, and what's wrong with that? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: you might do it on the front end, but I believe you me. He gonna do it from there on out. The moment.
Well, that's what I've been doing it on the front end for the past 40 days. So now it's his turn.
No. You can't count 40 days. Y'all haven't been out on a date yet. You just told me that.
I'm saying from the moment we've been out on one date. I'm saying we've been out on one date. So I'm the one making all the phone calls. I've been doing all the texting. I've been doing all the flirting. You asked me out on a date. It's your responsibility to hold your word on the date. I said yes to it. So I said yes, I would be happy to see you as soon as I got back. So it's his responsibility because he asked to schedule it. I ain't gonna schedule the date.
So Clint, in this house,
so are you gonna let him know you're back in town? Are you gonna let him know you're back in town?
Jenny.
Oh, sorry. Absolutely. Me and him been counting down all day today.
Jenny,
I'm like, I can't wait to get back to town tomorrow at noon.
Lynnette is showing us how a good woman loses a good man. Okay? Everyone in real time, we're watching how a good woman loses a good man. Okay? What happens is,
how would I lose him?
Adults start playing games. They start saying, oh, you should be doing this. Oh, you should be doing that, instead of doing what they feel in their heart. You see what I'm saying?
No,
if you like this man.
Hold on. Let me just interrupt you for a minute before you say, because I feel like I'm doing I feel like I've done too much. It's been a month.
Why do you feel like you've done too much?
I'm about to tell you why. Because it's been a month. Now, whether you were out of town or not, I've been out of town at school and work. I still have time to pick up a phone and say hello. He hasn't called. He hasn't.
But you out of town. You're out of town.
Yeah, but he can still call.
No. I don't want to bother you while you out of town. That goes against men's rules.
I wanted to call.
Clint.
I expressed that I wanted it. I said, I really don't like that you haven't called me. I would really love to hear your voice. He said, I don't like talking on the phone. I said, okay, fine. So let's just pick this up back to Atlanta.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. This
guy is not even telling the truth.
That's a red.
He's not telling the truth.
That's a red flag.
He's not telling the truth.
Like a flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
If he really likes me, but this is what I told him. He doesn't owe me anything. I don't owe him anything because we don't really know each other. So since you were very busy while you were gone and I was gone, I am getting back in Atlanta tomorrow at noon. I even asked, are you excited for me to come back? He was like, oh yeah, I've been counting down. So he knows that I get back to Atlanta tomorrow at noon. I have said, yes, I would love to hang out with you. I've said, yes, I'm available. FYI, I'm out of school for all of August. My birthday is in 2 weeks. I'm available. Let's get together and we can maybe see where things go now that we're back in town. So he's back in town. I'm back in town. I've said what time and day I'm getting back in town. Am I supposed to call and plan the date too?
No.
I did my part.
I think for your personality, I think you're gonna need a phone talker. I think you need a phone talker. You definitely need a phone talker.
I need a phone talker. And I told him that. I said, listen, I try much. I need somebody that I can pick up the phone like, good morning, sunshine. And I ain't got all day to talk on the phone like an 8th grader. But good morning, good night. How's your day? Like, it's been a whole week of an amazing training, the best job of my career.
15 minutes.
I wanted to call and talk about that.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it.
Not gonna kill.
I was liking this dude. But
on the phone. That's a problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I just want to. So I want to get face to face because I don't want to judge him off text messages alone. Right. And get an idea for why he was so reluctant to talk on the phone. And be honest, he said he's not dating anybody. So I'm like, okay, help walk me through why it's so hard for you to talk on the phone. And if that's something that's negotiable, because if it's not negotiable, we're not going to work. Because if I have to go to Belize for 10 days, I don't want to not be able to talk to my boo. So we ain't going to work because that's going to make me sad and I'm not going to look forward to going. And I need somebody that's going to support work. So I'm willing to meet up to see if there is compatibility because he's super dope energy. Like I love his energy. But if we're not compatible, we're not compatible. Yeah. But I don't want to judge him just off text messages alone. Because if I was to judge him off text messages, he's horrible at it. But maybe person that vibe will be what it was when we hung out. Because when we hung out, man, his vibe was so dope. He was so cool. We had so much fun. So I'm like, maybe he should.
That's a red flag too.
Yeah.
That's a red flag too, because the same way he's so dope with you, he'd be saying that way with probably Jilly Mae and Sammy Sue and Jane Woe.
Yeah, but also with her traveling, if he's a very available a bachelor that's very he could have another interest because he is in Atlanta. And he's met other people. And since it's such a good catch.
He swear up and down. He's like, no, it's not it. So that's why I said I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt since I've been gone and we didn't build anything before I left. But when I get back, if he's not trying to hang out or do stuff, Like, I need somebody that want to hang out. And I'm not talking about spend money. I'm talking about watch movies. I need to cuddle up on the couch, watch movie night. I need a Piedmont Park date. I need fun.
And I think as women, we have a problem with cutting people loose because we're always thinking, maybe we'll change. So when you come back, when you come back, I guess
if we don't schedule a date, I'm not gonna call and be like, "Are we still hanging out?" I'm just gonna accept that we're not hanging out, and that's it.
It is. It is what it is.
You don't mention hanging out.
Yeah, I'm not mentioning.
You already said what you had to say about hanging out. That's it.
Right.
Yeah,
now the ball's in his court.
So now, you better than that. You better than that. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, you better than that.
Yeah,
you better than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you calls me like, "Hey, you're back,"
you don't say way more than you should have said. But
exactly.
in the end, now the ball's in his court. And let him do his thing. So don't say no more, because other than that, you're going to intimidate the dude and make him think, well, maybe I shouldn't do this.
I'm just gonna. I don't know if he's listening, but I don't like him already. The thing is that.
I'm with Jenny.
I didn't pick up anything for a flag, so I don't know.
The thing is that for me, it is straight talk. No chaser. You like me, I like you.
I give a 10. I'm gonna tell y'all, when I'm dating, I'm on labs. If somebody can call me a liar. But the men, when I like you, I give a 10. I go, man, I'm a hopeless romantic.
No gray area.
It's no gray area. I'm
gray areas.
To you, you good. I'm loving on you. I'm cooking. I'm a 10 when I'm in a relationship. I'm not saying with everybody, but when I'm into you, know. So if I come in at a 10, can you at least meet me at an 8.9? Like, can you at least come in as excited? Because I'm going to show you I'm excited about you. I'm a good morning handsome you. I'm going to tell you how fine you are. I'm going to want to spend time with you. I'm going to prioritize you. I'm going to fit you in and not make you feel like you're being fit in. You're just going to feel a part of the important things in my life. So if you're not excited about me,
so wait, is this a handsome guy? Is this a handsome guy?
He's a very handsome guy. But it's not even so much about his looks to me. His spirit was just really a good spirit. He was a really good down-to-earth guy, and I really loved our conversation.
He's a handsome guy.
And the fact that when we did hang out together, he didn't overly sexualize things. But at the end of the day, if he's juggling, then I don't want to be a part of nobody's rotation.
Right.
Oh, no.
And
what you thinking, Clint? What you thinking, Clint? Something sounds sus. Something sounds sus, as my kids would say. Something sounds sus here.
How do you know he's not thinking the same thing, considering that you travel a lot?
Yes.
No, that would be the
thing. That's why I said I wanted to be.
Give him one shot. No, you give him one shot, and that's it. That's it. Right. He blow this one shot.
Because it's no different for her than it is for a trucker that's over the road. You meet this nice woman and you're in the same state, but you're a trucker and you're on the road. And I gotta go, and then I come home, but then I gotta go, and then I come home. And that's what she do. She goes,
you know what?
And she comes home.
Each trip you can come.
But see, he don't know that. He don't know that.
Well, that's why we're gonna find out if you schedule that date.
You can't put that out there too quick either. So those are the things you got. Those are perks. Those are you got to hold on to. You can't put those out there right away.
Well, exactly. He's gonna have to schedule the date. So if he schedule the date, then we'll get to talk about those things and get to know each other.
Right,
look, I'm really looking to be
let's hope he's
I'm looking for Mr.
The last time I didn't say say anything. He's out. Last time I didn't talk up. I'm gonna talk up. No, he's out. Okay, he's out. He's not worth it. I will be your hype girl if you need one. Yeah. We'll get a list of people.
You know what?
Okay.
And tell her why. Jenny Day, she's a great judge of character.
I believe her.
No, I don't like him. He got to put. I don't care if he feels he's 50 people in line. If he's interested, he will beat 50 people out to get to the front of the line. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I agree.
Be persistent.
If a person likes you, I don't care what they got going on. You don't know.
I just like seeing Jenny get all, and when she does that little thing, she get all up there and like, yes, sister. She gets that finger up. That's sexy to me.
Yeah.
That's sexy to me.
Time is a wasting. We're not getting any younger. We can't waste time on people.
And I want to find somebody to enjoy this life with. So I don't even have no high expectations in terms of what your career is or any of that. I want you to be able to take care of yourself, have some good credit. And so, because I ain't signing for nothing.
Right.
And,
yeah, but look, the U.S., our debt just got downgraded. You know what I mean? So if the U.S. can't have good credit, then where do you expect the man to?
He's going to have to live within his means.
I'm looking out for my fellas out there. I'm looking out for my fellas. Look, all my fellas with bad credit, I want y'all to go in, get in to Lynnette's TikTok tonight. All right? All my bad credit dudes, all right? If you good guy, now you
bad credit, get ignored.
Get at her.
I think Lynnette is going to have to... Lynnette's gonna have to widen her horizons. She's gonna have to go international.
And
no, international is not a good look. It's not a good look. She's gonna meet some French dudes.
She's gonna sign something, so don't listen to her. She's talking that, but you already know she's gonna sign. So just do right. Just do right and she'll sign.
I'm taking my time.
Do right.
I'm not rushing.
She's gonna sign in the way you don't want her to sign. So just do right. That's all.
I mean, all women will help you. All women will help you. If you are the type of woman who means a man well, and you're not a gold digger, because there are people out there. If you are looking like you're trying to get somewhere, every woman will help you. So I'm not gonna say that we, but the problem lies when you have somebody who's an entrepreneur who's always, well, I have this new business or this is happening or whatever. You don't want to get yourself in those kind of problems, right? And I think you have to know somebody very well before you go ahead and do those kind of things. Because you have people, as I said, homosexuals who walk around and look for people to sign stuff for them. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I think we have gone
30
minutes over.
Yeah, we're over.
Talking about time, but we back next week. And the good thing is next week I'm home.
I'm glad I ain't got to drive.
Clint, I thought you was Clint's normally good at advice. I was just trying to see what his synopsis was with little boy that she's talking about. I know Jenny.
Tell you is, like she said, let's see if your actions meet your words, and if your words are gonna meet those actions, then be sincere about your words and your actions. And you'll go far.
Look, what if this podcast is some of my husband watching? He like, oh, she's
because we're trying to get Lynnette to flow like water. So in order for her to flow like water, she has to feel comfortable with you. So then we'll know the true Lynnette because she'll flow like water, and then you'll be happy, she'll be happy, and the show's gonna flourish.
Yep. I'm not hard. I'm not a hard girl. Honestly, I'm a lot of fun. I'm not the 5-star Atlanta buy me Gucci purses girl. I mean, I love
Yes, she is.
I can do those for myself. I can do those for myself. So that's not what I'm looking for. I really want that person where, like, I move a lot. Y'all know that. I move around a lot. I travel a lot. So when I'm home, I really do want to chill. So I want that person where I can be like, okay, we about to, get something that we both love to eat. We about to have a movie night. I live in a really cool building. Like, we gonna lay out and have a picnic right in my apartment building. It's like 9 cute spaces. We can do that. Or we're gonna go to a cute concert at City Winery, or just we gonna walk over to the Battery. Like, would you be
okay with a stay-at-home husband?
Depending on what he brings to the table in terms of, like, you can't be a stay-at-home lazy husband.
So he's a homemaker. He's a homemaker. He's gonna take care of you. He's gonna fly. He's flying everywhere you want. You're together all the time.
So
he can't be a stay-at-home husband, but we could be building our business together. Okay. So if he was like, look, I'm working on building our business because I got some businesses that I'm working on. Okay. Like, I want to get this mental health center together in Atlanta. Like, if we were focused on that and one of us needed not to work a full-time job so we could invest time into that, I would be all for that because we have enough money to get.
So you're okay with not spending extended periods of time apart.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing is, we don't really, like, my travels are 4 days, 3 days. So it's not like I'm gone for extended periods of time, like months or weeks. It just so happened that I was traveling a lot this month because I started a new job. I had training, I had a wedding, like, it was just back-to-back things. And I try to show up for everybody I love. So there were a lot of things I could do in my personal world that collided, and then I started a new job and I had to get training all week.
So who would have to change their schedule in the event that you changed jobs or you had a better opportunity someplace?
We would discuss it. We would discuss, like right now, I'm taking all of the advantages on my career advancement because I just have me. Okay. But if I had a partner, we would discuss those kind of things. Like, does this work for us? Is the extra money worth what we have to sacrifice for? Are there other things that we want to do? Is time important for us? Like, I would ask those questions, and I would hope I'm not going to date anybody that's not a leader or marry.
And then you would be okay with us after making a sacrifice and 3 years down the line, but 2 years, 3 years down the line, the relationship is unsuccessful, and you gave up an opportunity that could have made you billions.
I've done it before. I mean, if I did it in that time and I thought it was for the greater good of us, and it was, and it just didn't work out, that's life. I've turned down opportunities now that were just, I'm like, this isn't a good fit because I know I do want a relationship and this would just be too hectic. Okay. But if me and my partner are making decisions together and he's like, I don't think this would be best for us, that would really bother me, that I would adjust because I don't want to travel forever for work. But right now I'm setting myself up for retirement. I'm 46 in 2 weeks. So it's like, okay, well, you're single, you're sitting at home in Atlanta anyway. Use this time to build your career. And when you do meet somebody, you won't have to work so hard. I'm trying to build a soft life for myself because won't nobody come give me one. I don't have no choice.
Are you open to a man with young children? Meaning a toddler?
No.
Okay.
They got to be older. They got to be in double digits. I can't do any more toddlers. I raised somebody else's child. I love her dearly. That's my baby. All of my, she's my whole world. That's my daughter. Analogy doesn't matter. But I just don't want to get attached to another person.
Would you be open to a man who has a family who has to move into, you have to move into his house, so his children are probably grown, but they live there, or they have to live with y'all. So you're open to taking on an entire family.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that because I love family. I just don't want to take care of another small child and raise them and have to make the sacrifices. Like, we can't do this because the kid got school. So I would rather have somebody that has older kids that they can kind of watch themselves. So if we do want a date night or we want to do something, that kid watching itself. So 11, 12 up, I can do. But like 2 and 3, and I'm not happy. So any man that want kids, don't even call me. That is not an option. I am not housing a human at almost 50. So I'm past that person. But a man with kids, if the kids needed to live with us, your children, your home should always be their home. So
how would you solve the issue of a man who's never had children and wants to be with you, but wants a family at the same time?
I would tell him,
is it a no-go? It's the love of your life. He's the love of your life. There's nobody like him.
We wouldn't even get to that point. We wouldn't even get to that point because I would be honest, like, I don't want any children at this point.
He works with you and you've gotten to know him really well and you've fallen in love.
I am not having a baby at 50. So we would just, now we could adopt maybe.
Okay.
But having a child, like my body, I would be considered geriatric.
Right.
Like, it would be too many complications. I'm almost 50 years old. Yes, people do it, but I want to be there to see my kids grow up. I wouldn't want to be gone before my kids were out of their 20s. I love the fact that I still have my mom. I'm 46. I still have my mom. Like, so I wouldn't want to do that. And I'm at a point in my life where I've worked hard. I want to travel. I want to do things. I just can't do small children anymore. But I would definitely be like, you're a great person. I'm sorry. If that's a deal breaker for you, I get it. But I wouldn't even lie to them and lead them on. Toddlers, no. You know how much work toddlers are? They want to eat all the time. They cry. They ask like 97 questions a day. And they don't even make sense. Then they get upset because you won't let them put their forks in the little thing. They want to hurt themselves. I can't, I don't even have the energy for that anymore. I'm ready to be a grandma, y'all. I don't want to be, now I'll be that grandma. I'll be the grandma like, bring my grandbaby over here, but not no kids. So if a man was like, I got a daughter and she got a grandbaby, that baby, 100% of the time, yes, I will babysit. 100% of the time. Me and the baby at Dave and Buster's having a ball, but like keeping it full time. I'm a buy and return. I'm the rich auntie. Ask about me. All the kids love me. I'm the rich auntie. I come pick them up. I take them to the water park, Dave and Buster's, the museum.
You know that's trademark. You know that's trademark, right? It's trademark. Yes. Rich auntie is trademark.
I want that shirt.
It's a thing.
I'm a rich auntie. I spoil my nieces and nephews. That's my friends' kids too. I spoil them. I give them everything they want. I will keep them overnight. If you want to go out on a date night, drop them off. Do not call us. We are busy. But I am going to kindly return your little human back to you. And you get to raise them. So I love kids. I just don't want. I did that part of my life. I made all those sacrifices for years where I didn't hang out or didn't do things, or I always had to have a kid with me. And like, I made that sacrifice. I'm not going to, they missed it. I'm Grandma Lenny, Auntie Lenny and Grandma Lenny. That's all I got. Those are the only 2 titles I'm offering. So we gonna find them. He out here. We just gotta have faith, y'all. They out there.
Yeah, let's have faith. Growing and Social, the show where we do not talk about what we talked about and we said we was gonna talk about.
We be on topic.
But we will talk about it next week.
But we will talk about it eventually, right? Here we go. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but that's good though. I think hopefully we can get an update of what's going on with you and your
endeavors,
mystery man there, and we'll find, like, I think it's good that we find out, what happens, and you can lean on us to so we can give you some widely opinions about what we think is going on, because I like the boy at first, but now I'm like,
get invested in my love life now.
Yeah, it's the second Lynnette dating for a mate.
Listen, we'll find them.
Dating for a mate. I'm dating for a mate.
Yeah, we'll find them eventually. Yeah. I guarantee it. We'll find them. So you got to let us know. You got to let us know.
The next one, we're gonna get his moon, his birthday and your birthday, and then we're gonna put it. And if the moons get together, we're gonna be like, yeah, that's your soulmate.
That's my soulmate. He coming.
That's your TikTok, TJ. You like those TikToks?
Yeah, what you made TikToks?
You love those.
We gonna find it. I'm not worried. It's coming.
All right. Well, yeah. So, I don't even know where to go here. To tell you the truth, I don't know where to go. I mean,
I think we've all said everything.
So this is our catch-all night. This is a night to just get to know the people on Grown and Social personally.
Right. Yes.
Sometimes you veer off, but this is our real life, real time, and that's what Grown and Social is. We're about real life, like real things.
This is realness. This is as real as it's gonna get.
Yeah. Well, hey, like they say, we will check y'all out next Friday.
All right. Holla,
next Friday.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, and with that, we are gonna be out of here.
I got a flight to catch in the morning. See y'all later.
Bye.
For tuning in, folks.